world of crafts and nerdy things. If you are new here, hi, I'm Kuti. I do lifestyle, psychological, nerdy and crafty / fashion and design videos. So if you're interested in those kind of videos, just hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to know when I post. And speaking of crafty, I am wearing these earrings that I made the other day. My friend says they look like duck feet, but I love them so much. So today I am going to be doing a video where I am going to be telling you how I grew my hair this long. Okay, I'm gonna show you what it looks like. This is a 2-year hair length. I cannot believe it's this long. Can you believe that? Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. So yes, I'm going to be telling you how I grew my hair this long in just 2 years, because it feels like it's been a very long time, but it's only been 2 years. My hair was dead. It was relaxed and it was basically dead. I did not have hair here at the back, so I had to cut all of it. It was very traumatic, and let me just tell you, the first few months of being natural is so hard. For me, it also messed with my self-esteem and identity because I've always had long hair. I was relaxing it for a very long time, and suddenly I had really short hair. I did not know how to style it. I did not know how to take care of it. It was so painful to comb. Honestly speaking, when I started this journey, I did not know anything. I was just as oblivious as ever, so I watched a bunch of videos. I tried a lot of hacks, and which is one thing I want you guys to do, is to experiment with all kinds of stuff, especially when the hair is still small. That way you know what's good for the hair and what's not, because everyone's hair is very different. So you might see that certain things work for your hair but does not work for other people's hair, and certain things work for other people's hair but it does not work for your hair. So don't be afraid to use different type of products and also do different type of techniques. Another thing I can tell you is to also learn your hair type. You must know your hair texture, your hair density and porosity. As for me, my hair texture is 4C. My density is, I feel like it's medium, because it's not, I don't have a lot of hair, but it's not that thin. Like, I don't know how to explain it. My hair is not a lot, but it's also not thick. You must also learn your hair porosity. Porosity is basically how fast your hair absorbs moisture. As for me, I'm a high porosity, which means my hair absorbs moisture very fast. It's like, it's so annoying because it dries up so fast. It's always so dry, which means I always have to moisturize it at all times. Yeah, know your hair type, because once you know your hair type, you can know how to take care of it and see what works for it and what does not work for it. Another thing is consistency. Actually, you know, hair products actually don't grow your hair, but consistency does. The more consistent you are with taking care of your hair, whether you're moisturizing it, putting oils and all kinds of stuff, you need to be consistent with it. That way your hair grows. And also another thing is protective styling. I'm always telling my friends who want to grow their hair is you can't just do any hairstyle. You have to look for styles that will not break your hair, because every hair grows, but sometimes it breaks all the time that you don't see that it's growing. So for instance, my hair is always in cornrows. I don't use any extensions. I rarely ever use any extensions because I've noticed that it chows my hair. It literally just chows my hair. I'm gonna show you a photo of what I looked after a hair extension. Like, it's up here. It took me forever to regrow my hairline. It was a nightmare, and the worst thing is I still had to go to campus looking like that. Another thing is to always keep your hair moisturized. By the way, the best thing to use to moisturize your hair is water. Just spray it with water, because some of you know I'm from Benda. It's very hot, so during December I will just be sitting doing whatever I was doing. Throughout the day I'll just be spraying my hair. I actually noticed how fast my hair grew because of that, just by putting water on it. That's it. What you put on your hair also depends on your hair type or texture. I always make sure that I moisturize it, and I also put hair oil. I use olive oil. If you want me to do a video where I show you the hair products I use, just tell me in the comment section and I'm gonna do that. So I think there was a time where I was moisturizing my hair every single day. I am a lot lazier to moisturize it, but I moisturize it when I can. I think what's growing my hair the most is I always keep it in cornrows at all times. Right now you're seeing it like this. Probably going to be the last video you see it like this for this month. Probably next month you'll see me with hair again, or maybe not. And you know, during winter, if you have not noticed, hair break a lot. I don't know if it's because of the cold. So during winter, you must always make sure that your hair is protected at all times and it's fully moisturized. Another thing, trimming. Oh my goodness, how I hate it, but I just have to say it. Trimming actually helps grow hair. Like I've noticed split ends. I always cheat this thing, like the whole trimming thing. I always cheat it. I will spend a longer time not trimming it. But one thing I've noticed that I feel like makes me feel more comfortable trimming my hair is as soon as I see a split end, it's gone. I cut it off, I take it off. Because the more you leave that split end or that little, you know how your hair kind of like curls and make this weird ball that you know it's not going to detangle, I just take it out, because the more it curls and curls and curls down, it's gonna take out your hair. And you know, so yeah, split ends, just get rid of them. They're not good for you. They won't make your hair grow. So I know sometimes you want to keep the length, but it's healthier when you just take out the split ends. One thing that I did immediately when I cut my hair is no heat at all. Like I stopped using hair dryers. I never straightened my hair. Honestly, no heat at all. Heat damages hair. Like if you want to damage your hair fast, use heat. But yeah, I don't use any heat. But other people's hair actually do survive heat. But my hair is extremely fragile, so I don't want to take that risk. I've been without hair and it was very hard, so I'm not going down that road anymore. So no heat. Another thing also that I've noticed is when you use your hair products, make sure that your shampoo does not contain sulphate, because sulphate actually takes away natural oils. It is when you wash your hair, it strips your hair out of all the natural oils, which will make it very dry and brittle, and it will just break. And silicone actually is this substance in, I think you find it most in hair conditioners, maybe even hair moisturizers. Just go to the ingredients or whatever that's at the back and check if it does not have silicone, especially with hair moisturizers, and check if it does not have it, because this substance actually sticks to the hair and then it kind of like blocks the moisture from getting into the scalp. And it's, first of all, it causes dandruff, and second of all, no moisture is getting into the scalp, so that way your scalp is actually not getting any moisture and it's all a mess. I don't even know how to explain it, but silicone is bad for you. Don't use it. Don't use products with it, because in order to wash it off, you have to use a shampoo with sulphate, because a sulphate-free shampoo is not going to work. So that way your hair is going to be stripped of its natural oils, and it's like a cycle. You don't want to do that. Just don't do it. No silicone, no sulphate. Make sure to check your ingredients. One thing is, do not comb your hair all the time. I don't do it. Well, you won't, because it's painful, but just so you know, don't comb it and don't use the wrong comb. But yeah, I don't think you will comb your hair though. It's very painful. I don't do it either. So okay, another thing, washing. I think some people are going to look at me like, you know, but I only wash my hair when I feel like I need to. You know, some people actually say you have to wash your hair every week. My hair is so fragile and it's very brittle, and I use a sulphate-free shampoo. It easily gets very dry, so I noticed that the whole washing it every week was not working for me. My hair was always dry. It just felt wrong. So I just decided I will wash it when I feel like it. And I know I'm gonna get looks like, you know. But I wash my hair when I feel like it. Sometimes after 2 weeks, I will decide to wash it. Sometimes after 3 weeks, I will decide to wash it. So yes, don't give me the looks, you know. Just don't give me the looks. But yeah, well, it's growing, right? And one thing I will also tell you is patience. In the beginning of the natural hair journey, you will feel so frustrated. You will watch a lot of videos and notice that people keep encouraging you and telling you this will work, and other people will be telling you that their hair grew in a month, grew this length in a month, and all kinds of stuff. Just be patient. Everyone's hair is different. It depends on your genes, what you're eating, and yeah, what you eat is also very important. You can choose to also use hair vitamins. I don't use them because I have this fear of, I'm a very hairy person, like I have hair everywhere. So I have this fear that I will turn into a werewolf. Yeah, I don't, not literally, but I have hair. I have a lot of hair, okay? So I don't want to be all hairy even on my face. So I don't use vitamins. But some people do use vitamins and it seems to work. But yes, be patient. Everyone's hair is different, and honestly speaking, it will grow eventually. Hair always grows as long as you take care of it. And what I do, so I'm just also gonna tell you what I've been doing lately with my hair that I think has helped a lot, even though I have not been moisturizing it every single day. Is it's always on cornrows. I don't touch it, I leave it alone. I think when the less you think about your hair, the less you play with it and touch it and do all kinds of stuff, the less it breaks, because that's the problem. Hair grows, but sometimes it's breaking more than it's growing. So just leave it alone, let it be, it will grow. It always does. Even I did not think my hair would ever grow this week, and look at it. Like I showed you in the beginning, but I just want to show you again. It's like this. My hair is actually jet black. I've never dyed it ever in my life. My mom wouldn't let me. And also one thing, I wouldn't advise you to dye your hair if you want it to grow really fast. And I always say this, it also depends on your hair type. If your hair type allows you to dye your hair, go ahead and dye it. But I wouldn't advise you to dye your hair because it makes it really dry. It just damages your hair in general. Just don't do it if you want it to grow really fast. But you can also do it, you know, experimentation and all kinds of stuff. But that was all I wanted to say today about how I grew this hair so big, because I'm so in love with it. That's just it. If you love this kind of videos, do not forget to subscribe. Also like the video, share. If you think there's someone who is going to want to watch this video, who would love watching this video, just share, subscribe, and leave the comments because I love speaking to you. Bye!